Hello and welcome to the Henry Cabot Lodge Fieldhouse here in Beverly, Massachusetts, as we have the Beverly Panthers playing host to the Winthrop Vikings. Alex Luco alongside Tom Donovan for another year of the Alex and Tommy Show. Are you ready for this year?
I'm ready. I'm very much ready. I'm looking forward to this year. Beverly, as you know, coming off an exciting year last year. They only lost two seniors, two key seniors, too, I might add. Matt Roddings and Luigi going to be missed. But they got a great group coming back, Alex. Should be interesting.
Yeah, you mentioned they missing their two senior captains, but two new senior captains in Toscani Abreu and Kyle Kamara. I know you're a huge fan of both, especially Kyle Kamara, and now he will be that ball handler in the backcourt for the Panthers.
Kyle came off the bench last year, and I thought he played a little tentative early in the year. And I took him aside and told him, I don't think you realize how good you are. And he kind of looked at me, and I said, you don't give yourself credit. Go out there and play like you do every day in practice.
Yeah.
And it was like turning on the on and off switch, and he started playing much, much better. So he's coming into this year with a lot more confidence. He's grown a little. He's about 6'3", it's for point guard. So they get some good ball handlers, which is going to be good.
Yeah, Beverly finishing the season last year at 16-6 in heartbreaking fashion in this gym. I know we both were here. We're not going to talk about it much. Still an open wound in my heart. But
tough loss against Woburn.
Yes. They played as good a defense as you could against that Woburn team, but that Woburn team did not miss a shot.
Yeah, they lived and died by the three, and they lived that night, and that's the way they played all year. And when they were on, and they're a tough team. And even with that, as good as they shot the ball, Beverly, it was still a winnable game for Beverly. They had a couple of shots near the end there, if I recall, right?
Yeah.
So I think this year's team is a little deeper bench-wise. They've got a couple new names we've added. We've got a young man, Damian Boreas, who came over from Salem.
Yeah.
He's only a junior. I've been very impressed with him in the preseason. I think he's going to be a big help coming off the bench. He can handle the ball well, pretty good shooter. And Toscani has a younger brother, Tristan, who's only a freshman.
Yes.
And this kid's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
He's going to be a good one. I like the way he plays, no fear. He's going to be a real good one. Keep your eyes on this kid. He's only a freshman.
If he's anything like his brother at all, they're going to be in for quite a season, this Panther team.
Well, I came by a practice the other night. I like to come by a practice just before the season. It kind of sets the tone for me, and I get in the mood a little bit more. And Coach Karakulis, I'll tell you, he was running them. By the way, speaking of Coach Karakulis, he's done a terrific job here, along with Jeff Donnelly. They've done a nice job, along with Adam, the JV coach.
Yep.
And Andy Morenci's back coaching the freshman team, which is nice to see. He's back in the program.
Now, the beginning of last season for this Panther team started away from home at Winthrop. They beat the Vikings 79-46 to start off last season. They have them again to start off this year, this time at home. What are you expecting out of this team, especially after the showing that they put on against Lynn English, this Beverly team, last week?
If Beverly has any weakness, I think where they could have trouble, and we'll find out early in the year.
Yeah.
Because about their third or fourth game, they're playing a low team on a non-league game on a Saturday, and low is loaded. They lost one starter from last year's team. They're considered one of the top teams in the state. Never mind just decent mess in the state. And they're going to pressure. Beverly had a little trouble with English's press last week in the Jamboree. But again, first game jitters, I think you see a big difference by the time they play English fairly early in January, and it's going to be here on their home court, which I think is a big difference too, Alex.
Yes, we're going to see the starting lineups here in a moment, but first, let's talk about the big boys, the juniors, Crowley and Moreland. Last year they combined for 23 points and 20 rebounds total, 23 points and 10 rebounds total between the two of them. What are you expecting out of these only juniors? And think about what we saw last year from them. They were just sophomores.
I love those two. They're not just good ball players. They both have a great work ethic. They both, Duncan's just a great all-year-round 3-year vet athlete. Football, and he's a kid that can probably do track and do 1,000 different events, know. And Crowley, I think is going to have a very big year. I think they're going to look for him a little bit more, trying to get the ball into the post, and he can shoot from the outside too. He could take their big guys away from the paint. So I think Micah, I think, Davies is one of the most improved kids on this team, and he's going to have a big year, I think, too.
Yeah, Kai Davies from Philadelphia. I'm sure you've heard us say that a bunch. Finally, he's had a year under his belt now under this program. He's played this game for the same coach now on year 2. being in a new school system, having the friend group around him and the support system. I expect huge things from Kai Davies this season.
Big things, I agree. And this Malumbo man, oh, I love him. Very, very athletic. He's going to be a big addition this year, too. We'll take a pause here for the national anthem. We have our Beverly ROTC group again this year.
On national colors, we have Cadet Sergeant Tanis. And on Marine Corps colors, we have Cadet Corporal Woods. Will you please remain standing as Cadet Lance Corporal Randall sings our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last whose blessing Christ God through the perilous fight. Oh, the rapids we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets rattling, the first in the air, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, take us as our sunshine so away for the land of the free and the home of love.
And just like that, the season starts here at Beverly High School. The starters for your Panthers, you have Abreu and Camaro, the two senior captains, another senior in Davies, and then you have the big boys, the juniors, Moreland and Crowley. For the Vikings, we're going to have Ramadoni, Washington, DiCiccio, Conceso, and Conway in the starting lineup for the Vikings.
Well, time for tip-off, Alex. We are off for the 2018-19 season. Should be a fun year, Alex. Looking forward to it.
Absolutely. You have Davies and Conceso taking the opening tip.
Look for Beverly to push the ball offensively. Run, run, run. I also look for them to look for Crowley. Winthrop's not a big team, so they'll probably look to pound it into Crowley a little bit and work off that.
Beverly takes the opening tip. It's Kamara. Wait for his offense to set up. Moreland now. Davies driving, looking for a kick out. Good D from Winthrop. Opening three from Abreu. Got it.
Good start.
Picks up where he left off last season. He averaged about 12 points with 4 assists and 4 boards as a junior a year ago.
Beverly in the man-to-man defense.
Crowley pressuring up top. Washington, 3 of his own contested.
Oh, gets it a drop.
Got the roll, flexed in Abreu's face real quick. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. It's 3-3, 7:15 left to go in the first. Davies down low to Crowley.
Here we go, look at nice pass, nice ball movement. Nice ball movement.
Abreu again. 2 for 2 to start this season.
I like the ball movement out there too. They swung it nice. Brad Stevens type. Speaking of Brad Stevens, Celtics looking for the 8th in a row tonight, Alex?
8th in a row tonight. Washington from the corner, didn't get it to go.
Beverly looking to run.
Davies.
Heads to Davies.
He had Crowley there underneath. Just took a little too long to get it to him. Ball will stay with Beverly.
Out of bounds. Let's see if they run their 1-4 low. They are 1-4 low. They got about 4 plays off this. I like this out of bounds play here.
6:39.
Winthrop play in the zone. They get out to the wide open corner. Good look.
The heat check there from Abreu. 2 for 3 from beyond the arc. Sure, Karakutis and the Panthers will take that. He makes 2 out of 3 every time. Contested 3. Got it to go. That's Ramadoni. Both teams 2 for 3 from beyond the arc to start tonight. Tied at 6, 6:11 left. Davies couldn't get it to go. Ramadoni with the board. Washington now in transition. Dishes it out.
Nice pass by Washington.
Couldn't get it to go. Rebound Moreland. He has 3 already.
Oh,
Picked off at half court by Winthrop.
Pass there a little bit.
Transition 3. Couldn't get it to go.
Well, I'll tell you right now, look at already. Winthrop looks like they're going to live and die by the 3.
Kamara into the corner. Abreu, his 4th. Off the mark. Rebound Winthrop. Washington now.
Looks like they've all been watching the NBA a little too much. Nothing but 3s tonight.
Washington loses the handle on it. Ramadoni guarded by Moreland. Looking for separation. He'll take the shot anyway. Got it to go. 9-6 Vikings lead. Can't play much better defense than Moreland did there. As Ramadoni has 6 of Winthrop's first 9 points. Takes the pick from Crowley, does Abreu, looking down low.
Nice pass. Nice pass.
It's going to be on the floor, I believe.
Good look inside.
Foul's going to be on number 22, sophomore forward Brian Conceição. Panthers will get it underneath. 9-6 Winthrop lead, 5:05 left to play in the first.
Oh, nice wide open. Oh, he missed. Got to finish that.
Crowley will go to the line, shoot 2. That's Conceição's second foul already. We'll get a substitution for the Vikings.
Number 20, that's torn him.
Number 22, Brian Conceição. Chris Castro will sub him out momentarily. First free throw knocked down.
Crowley's got a nice touch on the foul line.
Substitution for the Panthers as Kamara will take a breather when we get our first sight of Marge Malumba. And you were talking before the game, very aggressive on defense, this Malumba.
Very, very aggressive.
Crowley 2 for 2 at the line.
Nice soft touch.
Beverly cuts the lead to 1. Washington pass half court. Ciccio with it. Looking down low.
Wide nice pass. Block. Nice block. Another block. Oh, Malumbo's pumped up.
Both Abreu.
He's got the crowd going.
That was sent back by Abreu and then sent back by Malumba as well.
Yeah. Not in my house. Get it out of here. That would have been Winthrop's first attempt inside the three-point line.
Crowley blocked another one. 3 straight shot attempts by Winthrop getting sent away by the Panthers. Going to be a foul on number 33, Cam Conway. 3rd team foul for the Vikings. First personal for Conway. And so many times I can remember in this gym last year, the crowd getting into it because of offensive plays, but we don't see many defensive plays that get the crowd into it like that.
Good point. I'll tell you, they got about 5 kids that can dunk on this team, and that's unbelievable.
Yeah, me.
I don't know what's in the water there. Crowley, again, they're looking for Crowley underneath. Crowley did a nice job of sailing off his man. Nice job sailing him off.
Crowley with 4 early points. Jawing for position with Conway down low. Ciccio up top. Conway guarded by Crowley. He gets a step on him. Foul.
Take a charge there. Take a charge there, Davies.
It's going to be Malumba, his first personal. First team foul.
Was it him or Davies?
It's going to be on Malumba.
It is. Okay. Team's first foul. This
Beverly
Conway
crowd
shooting?
showing out. This is Conway shooting. This Beverly crowd, good show out for a home opener. Misses both free throws. Crowley
Beverly
brings
look at
it
the
down.
push.
Davies, the corner. Moreland, shot.
Wide open three. Oh, he's going to get shoot three. Foul's going to be on Conway, his second.
See head coach
Fourth on the team.
Dave Sacco letting Conway know he's got to get back sooner. Got to close out on those, rotate.
I can't see the team fouls on that side, Matt. Do they
It's the
have?
fourth team foul.
So they do have it up, Alex, the fourth? Okay, thank you. Moreland shooting a pair. No, shooting three, I believe.
Shooting three. Substitution. Conway's out with 2 fouls. Actually, Conway's, oh yeah, no. Can't substitute until that second free throw shot.
Right.
Should have let me know, Coach. Made myself look pretty stupid.
More than
Conway
1 for
out.
2.
Sophomore Deinalt in his place.
Beverly should be a pretty good free throw shooting team, too, which could be big coming down the stretch in tight ball games.
Moreland 2 for 3. Worth noting, 2 Winthrop starters already with 2 fouls in the first quarter. 4 minutes in, Beverly with a 12-9 lead. Barrage of three-pointers started the first quarter. Things have slowed down since. Another 3. Off the mark.
Moreland, tough rebound. Out to Crowley. Crowley pushes it.
Brayu in the corner. Cross court, Malumba open. Cash.
Whoa! Another 3.
15-9 lead for the Panthers. They've gone on a 9-0 run. Was 9-6. It's now 15-9 in favor of Beverly, and their offense is clicking, and they're turning defense and rebounding. And like you said, they're getting quick in transition, pushing the ball, finding the open guy in outlets, and getting open shots.
I think Beverly's going to score a lot of points this year. I won't be surprised to see a lot of games in the 80s. They got a good shooting team. Getting free throws, they start fouling them. They should be pretty good from the foul line. I recognize a lot of faces in the crowd out there, Alex, that we see usually at every home game. See Richie Lenz and the Ricky Forrest, and see Red Hut. Retired athletic director is in the house with Frank Forty. Freddie Smuckler.
See head coach Matt Karakutis there on your screen, 16-6 in his first season as a head coach of the Panthers, and he knew this was the job he wanted. He got offers to play collegiately. He got offers to play professionally in Greece.
I can't speak. Yeah, he's a great kid. I can't speak. I've known Matt since he was a little boy. His dad's a very good friend of mine, Perry.
Floater from Washington.
Oh, nice hands play. Hey, Brew. Bounce pass. That's the pass. Nice job. Can't finish.
That was sent away.
Moreland keeps it alive.
Crowley.
Nice. Oh, gonna have enough with the foul.
Gonna be a ticky-tack foul on Malumba. Loose ball foul, it looked like. 2 on him.
2 on him, 2 on the team. Now, what did I tell you earlier about Malumba?
Aggressive defense.
Very aggressive defense. Very, very aggressive. Sometimes a little too aggressive.
Couple of substitutions.
2 quick fouls. But that's okay. I think as the season goes on, he'll learn to contain it a little bit. If you're going to do it early in the season.
We got a couple substitutions for the Panthers. Senior Ryan Bearer and Damian Boris, the junior guard you mentioned in the opener, is out there on defense right now.
Yeah, Damian's a transfer, like I said, from Salem. I think he's going to be a big addition. He's going to be a big help coming off the bench.
You have Ryan Bearer back from last year. It's good to have that senior leadership, especially somebody who plays the quarterback position in football.
Athlete.
He's a true-born leader as well.
Just a great, great athlete. Apple don't fall far from the tree. His dad, Pat, was a great athlete. Another thing I like about Beverly, too, Alex, is they can all handle the ball. Crowley, Moreland, Kamari, Toscani. Davies, they can all put the ball on the floor. Damian coming off the bench.
Yeah, you said it. This Beverly team definitely deeper than last year. The depth of the bench might be what hurt them in that playoff game here against Woburn, but
I don't think it's going to be a problem this year. They got a lot of kids that can mix it up and play. Moreland, he rebounds tough, doesn't he?
He does.
Beverly pushing it ahead.
Boris to the corner. Yeah. It's Bear, an open 3. They're going to take shots. no good. Boris can't get the rebound. Stolen
nice
by
steal.
Crowley, up and
Nice
under.
job. Oh, we can't get the roll. Okay, let's see what fouls on here, Alex.
It's going to be on number 3, Ramadoni.
That's his first. 5th on the team, I believe.
Crowley just about automatic from the free throw line. 2 for 2 so far tonight.
You know, that's another thing about Crowley's game they like. He goes to the hoop, he draws fouls, and he's a good free throw shooter. So if you're gonna go to the line, you gotta work on your free throw shooting. You gotta make them.
Brian Rodriguez enters the game for Winthrop. Can't knock down the second. Almost chases down the rebound though. 16-9 with 2:15 left to play in the first. Rodriguez over to Ramadoni. Good defense up top by Bearer.
I'll tell you, Winthrop's really working hard to get a shot. That was playing very good defense. Oh,
Rodriguez calling for somebody. He's got Washington.
5 seconds on the shot clock.
Ooh, Washington gets it to go. His second 3 tonight. He has 6 in this opening quarter, 6 of the 12. Abreu quickly coming down.
Winthrop only has 4 baskets, and they're all 3-pointers.
Could have been a carry there from Washington. No call. Long 2. Got it. 5 straight points from Winthrop, all coming from Washington. They've cut the lead to within 2 now. 1.5 left to go in the first.
Well, that was a 2.
Yes. Moreland working down low, kicks it back out. Crowley penetrates. He'll get fouled.
Again.
He'll go to the line for the 3rd time this quarter. Foul was on 34, Chris Castro, 6th team foul.
So Beverly's shooting 1-1 the next foul already, and it's 1:15 still to go in the first quarter, so that could be big down the stretch.
Crowley knocks it down.
Crowley 4 for 5 from the line now.
Kamara comes in for Moreland. Davies will be giving Crowley a breather after this free throw. Knocks it down. 5 for 6 in the first quarter from the line is Crowley. Great way to start your season. 4-point lead for the Panthers. Abreu on Washington on half court. That's going to be a matchup I'm going to like to watch the rest of this game. Washington does a good job of creating his own shot. His last couple makes have been with someone in his face, but he's creating just enough space between him and the defender to get one off. Castro, long 2. No good, offensive board. Rodriguez with the pump fake. Washington, open, 3. Bang.
Was kid Washington can shoot.
He's got 11 of Winthrop's 17, keeping them in it single-handedly, it seems like. 18-17 Panther lead. 30 seconds on the clock in the first quarter.
Yeah, 11 out of the 17.
Davies, open 3. Off the mark. Offensive board, Boris. He'll be blocked by Rodriguez. Good defensive play by the Vikings as they look to hold this for this last shot of the first quarter. They can take the lead from the Panthers. Washington, believe that was a 3 off the mark. Kamara, outlet pass. Abreu, is he going to go
pass.
up?
Oh,
He'll get fouled.
Oh, he gave him an extra push at the end, too. The referee was right there watching it. You watch the replay here.
Abreu felt it.
Yeah, he gave him a little push out of bounds after the play was over. Could have been hit with the tee, I thought there. Well, he's going to be shooting 2 anyways.
Abreu now, 7 points after that first make. Foul's going to go on number 15, Austin Deinholt. 2 seconds left. It's going to have to be a heave from the Vikings. Had the distance off the mark, though. So after the first quarter of play, Beverly holding on to a 3-point lead. They lead 20-17. Big story in that first quarter, Coach. 2 team fouls for the Panthers, already 7 for the Vikings.
Big difference. And I'm surprised, first game jitters.
Yeah.
Usually both teams come out, they're a little tight being the first game. Boy, both these teams came out firing away. Bang, 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 bang. They had like 4 3-pointers, within like the first minute and a half. So they really went at it.
Yeah, Beverly was hot from the 3-point line to start off. They've since cooled down, maybe taking shots too early in shot clocks, who knows. But they seem to be missing those threes towards the end of that first quarter, but I'm sure Karakutis are going to let his boys shoot. You have shooters like Davies and like Kamara and Abreu on your team. You're going to let them shoot it out.
And I'd be very surprised if Coach Karakutis probably isn't telling them to stop pounding a little more inside. They got a big height advantage. They're settling for threes. They're kind of like playing into Winthrop's hands here because they're living and dying by the threes, and they don't necessarily have to with the height advantage they have. I'd be surprised if they don't start looking a little more underneath. Hey, a quick trip around the city. Quick shout out to some of the regular people out there: Danny Marriages, Jack Lamari, Roger Morency, Russ Rollins, George Mizens, a couple ex-ball players. Quick shout out to them. Hope you're enjoying the game.
We start the second quarter. Panthers with a 20-17 lead over the Vikings. Looking to go down low to Crowley. Kick it back out to Kamara. 3, bang.
Nice shot. Good to see Kyle get off to a good start there. It's his first basket.
We see the Panthers with that inside-out offense all the time, and it's so much easier when you have a passer down low like Jack Crowley.
Crowley's an excellent passer. He sees the floor nice.
Rodriguez floater gets it to go. His first bucket tonight. Moreland, man in his face, gets it poked away. He chases it down, though.
I'll tell you, Winthrop's very aggressive.
Davies.
Travel. Good call. Good call. Got a call from my good friend Jeff Bryson and Jimmy Cross last night. They're regulars that like to sit and watch the ball game. Jeff was an outstanding athlete at Beverly. Football and baseball, and Jimmy Cross had a terrific senior year here at Beverly.
Washington gets that one to roll off the glass.
He's doing it all for them, isn't he?
Kamara, another open 3. Got it. Start off the first quarter, it was Abreu with 2 quick threes. Now it's Kamara to start off the second with 2 quick threes. 2 senior captains leading by example, giving their team the burst that they need. 5-point lead for the Panthers. Washington passing to seemingly nobody. Ball's going to go with the Panthers. Now, as a former ball coach, somebody like Washington on the other end, he's the only guy that's really beating you. As a coach, what are you doing?
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times. You got to know where he is at all times. You got to talk. Like anything else on defense, communications is the big key.
Would not surprise me if he continues to burn the Panthers as
nice
Moreland
back
goes
door.
in.
Nice pass.
Called for a charge.
Oh, they're going to call a charge on Moreland. Might have been a good call, too.
And, yep, they're going to keep the charge. Thought they might be giving somebody a technical there after the play, but no.
Did you catch who made that pass? Was it Toscani or Kamara?
I believe it was Toscani.
It's a beautiful pass. Beautiful backdoor pass. And I got screened on the play, but the way the kid took the fall, it looked like it might have been a very good call.
As I was saying before that happened, it would not surprise me one bit if Washington continues to play like he does, if Karagutis goes with a box and 1 to start the second half.
If he keeps shooting like this here. Oh, nice steal by Moreland.
Trying to go up for the dunk, couldn't get it to go. Abreu, luckily there for the putback, and 1, he'll get it to go. You know, you're a kid in high school, don't have a dunk in a game yet like Moreland. You'd like to get one, but again, you'd like to make sure you get the 2 points there.
Take the short 2 points.
I don't blame him, though. If I could dunk when I was in high school, if I could dunk now, I'd do it every second of every day.
Well, it's going to be 100%, though. 28-21. Abreu couldn't finish off the old.
Malumba with the putback. Timeout, Winthrop. Beverly takes a 30-21 lead into this timeout. 5:57 left to play in the first half. Abreu, after missing that free throw, great hustle play by Malumba there to go after the offensive board and put it back, and that's where his aggressiveness comes in to help the team.
Yes, positively.
Reminds me a lot of a Marcus Smart on the Boston Celtics. He's going to be that glue guy. He's going to be
Don't you
hustle.
love him?
I do.
I think that was a great move putting him in the starting lineup because they were starting they always seem to be flat coming out. Smart got in that lineup, and boy, they come right out. Also Morris, another key player. Those two in the and what I like about it is Hayward has no problem. It's not an ego thing with Hayward about coming off the bench. Great attitude. That's what it takes to help the team more. I'm fine with that. You know, it's
the addition of Smart to the starting lineup is great because it puts somebody on the floor that doesn't need the ball in their hands. Marcus Smart's the Draymond Green of the Boston Celtics.
There you go. People are panicking a little bit when they start off with a bad start. They were like around 10-10 or something like that, or 9-10, and now they've won 7 in a row. But they're just getting used to the combinations and stuff because they went so long without Irving and Hayward last year, the whole season without Hayward. All right, Beverly with a little press here now, like a 1-2, 1-1 press. Not
Beaten
really
by Winthrop.
I don't see him really looking the trap back for though. Oh, I thought that was going to be an old off the backboard and then
ball on the ground. Shirts on the floor. Moreland grabs it. It's going to be a jump ball, and I believe Karakoutis called the timeout there.
Yep.
So Karakoutis using one of the timeouts at his disposal. 5:37 left to go in this first half. What has stood out to you the most in the first half of this first game?
All the 3-pointers.
Yep.
All the 3-pointers. It's just amazing how many kids are coming. They're just chucking it up. I still think Beverly could do more damage just pound it inside. You know, if it's when they don't have the break. You know, they look to run, look for the layup off the break, and if it's not there, settle down and just pound inside. Again, Winthrop's got 8 fouls already. With I didn't catch the time. I'll really get the 30-second clock up there, but probably a good it was 5 or 6 minutes still left in the half.
Yeah.
And the 2 more fouls. Is there 8 fouls on them now or 9? I can't see there.
8 fouls. 18 fouls.
There you go. 18 fouls. 2 more. They're shooting double bonus. But you're right. Nice Beverly crowd here. Winthrop didn't travel too good, I see. But that's a long hike on a Friday.
Yeah, the big thing I've noticed in this first half is the depth. Already 3 guys off the bench. I believe you had 3 guys off the bench in that first quarter for the Panthers. That was something that they desperately needed last year, especially when Rodding was out with that injury, especially when you lost Barrett and Malumba last season towards the middle or the beginning. Karakoutis' bench was run thin at times.
Nice ball movement here. Inside, kick out.
Long 2 from Abreu. Got it to go. It's going to be Abreu versus Washington all game here tonight. Beverly extending that lead to double figures, their largest lead of the night.
Largest lead of the night, just going to say.
Crowley sending that one away. I believe Beverly has 5 blocked shots in this first half. Crowley with 2 of them himself.
Again, they're not a big team, but these kids can jump.
Washington finds Castro. He'll lose the ball. Crowley ends up with it.
Nice job by Crowley getting on the floor. Malumba pushes it. Head to Moreland.
Contested shot. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound Conway. He'll get it into Washington's hands. DiCiccio, long 2. Off the mark. Castro with the offensive board. He'll kick it out. Another 3. Another miss from Winthrop. Conway with the putback. Got the floater to go over Crowley.
Nice shot by Conway.
Crowley on the other end. Quickly gets it in the paint. Gets an easy 2. I believe that was a Euro step. I think I just saw a Euro step from
Crowley. That's the second one from him. Again, Beverly, little trap. Looking to double the team, double the ball when they can.
Castro fouled by Malumba on the way down. Malumba's 3rd now in this first half. And you said it, aggressive on the defensive end. I believe a couple of those fouls, though, were ticky-tack. They weren't more.
Those are the ones that drive you nuts, the ticky-tack fouls, yeah. But don't worry, he'll get his money's worth on some fouls, too. He's a tough kid.
Actually, that foul went on Moreland, I believe.
Oh, okay. I was just going to say that, too. At least if they get Moreland with the foul.
And the freshman, seeing his first minutes, is Treston Abreu. He comes in for Kamara. This freshman, the little brother of Toscani Abreu, and you know how Toscani holds himself on the court. He's going to expect big things out of Treston. And I think it's going to be great for the freshman's
And the
development.
first thing he does is grab a rebound already.
I believe we're going to get a grab on Crowley.
So Conway missed both free throws there.
15 foul on the Panthers, 4:10 left to go in the first half. That's the first on Crowley. Malumba on Washington. It's going to be a good matchup. Great offensive player, a very aggressive defender. Malumba comes away with it.
Oh, he's trying to push it ahead. He had the right idea. Oh, nice steal by
Moreland. Are we going to get a dunk here this time? I'll call it.
No, good move, Duncan. Lay it in.
He tried to dunk that.
Yeah.
Didn't get the hand on the rim.
I think he caught. No, man, do I dunk? Am I going to come off? I missed this one.
And that's the third on Malumba.
That's his third. I got 16 fouls now on Beverly, so the next foul on Beverly will be 1-on-1 both ways. Malumba's going to have to sit. That is his third.
Davies in, Boris in for Moreland and Malumba. So the Panthers have out there Davies, Crowley, Boris, and the brothers Abreu. 3:40 left to go in this first half. Beverly with a 36-23 lead. Washington's been quiet as of late. Conway working on Abreu. Toscani closing out. Off the mark, and Abreu couldn't handle that, but it's going to stay with the Panthers.
Winthrop hasn't made a free throw. They're 0 for 4, Alex, from the line.
How much would they be running if they were your team tomorrow?
Quite a bit.
Boris picks up his dribble, gets it to Abreu. Mid-range J from Davies. Just like butter. Too smooth. Too smooth.
Nice soft touch. 15-point lead. Biggest lead. They've outscored them like 18-6 so far this quarter.
Conway guarded by Abreu. Pulls up at the free throw line. In and out. Rebound Boris.
Against Beverly looking to run again. Toscani. Nice crossover.
Finds Davies in the corner. Little pump fake. Drive.
Travel again.
And another travel. That's a second on him tonight.
Oh, he had that little pull-up. He tried to force it a little bit too much.
And Barrett comes in, gives Crowley a breather.
Beverly slowly starting to pull away. You're right about Washington. He's got one basket. I'm sure they talked about that during the timeout. Let's make sure we know where he is at all times, and let's get a hand up in his face. But he's really, even though he's been hitting, he's really working hard to get his shot.
Washington, a couple crossovers, pulls up from the free throw line, off the mark. Offensive board, Conway. Good job to adjust the shot in midair. Conway's been putting up some points in this second quarter. Beverly still up 13.
He's got half their points. He's got 4 out of their 8. Beverly with the turnover.
Next foul committed by Beverly. Winthrop will be shooting 1-1.
Beverly's already in the 1-1.
Almost in the double bonus. DeCiccio, Washington, pump fake, floater.
In fact, both teams are in the bonus now because next foul is his bonus.
Abreu can't control it.
Oh,
he finally does. Finds his brother easy
nice
too.
Job. Abreu.
Didn't look pretty, but it got it done.
Like playing in the backyard.
15-point lead again for the Panthers.
And again, I think that's been the biggest lead, Alex, right? 15 points. Yep. Come up to 125 to go in the half.
DeCiccio in the corner. Off the mark. Abreu with the board. Scanning the floor. Davies, 3. Off the mark.
I'd like to see Davies playing a little bit more, a little lower with the Winthrop line that they have out there.
Just under a minute left to play in the first half. Panthers lead 40-25. Washington loses it. Davies in transition, outrunning 2 Winthrop defenders, but he gets it blocked. He'll stay with the Panthers.
Strong with that ball. Strong with the ball.
Treston Abreu coming off the floor now, his first minutes. Only a freshman. I know you think we're going to be hearing a lot of him over the next 4 years. Kamara, corner, no good. Davies can't grab the board, but neither can Washington, so it stays again with the Panthers. New shot clock.
Got an update out of Winthrop, the girls' game. Beverly is down 9-7 after the first quarter on Winthrop, and that's a quick thank you from Alicia Moreland, who's with the team down there. So thank you, Mr. Moreland. Sunshine.
See Tim Moreland in the crowd there tonight. Davies can't get it to go. It's terrible news to hear that Alyssa Moreland, the freshman star last year for the girls, now sophomore, tearing her ACL in soccer. We wish her a very speedy recovery in hopes that someday she'll be back on this court again doing what she did last year, putting up monster numbers. Crowley in for Davies for this last possession. Beverly with a 15-point lead. Shot clock turned off. Excuse me, no, shot clock's at 10. 2-second differential. Washington looking to create his shot, kicks it out to Ciccio. Floater sent away by Bearer. 4 seconds for Abreu. What's he gonna do? Drops it off to Bearer, puts it up, in for 2. They beat the buzzer in a great play.
Bearer almost broke his shoulder on a high five. Boy, I hate that. 42-25.
Well, one thing to say about that, at least he doesn't have to play quarterback anymore for the Panthers. So after,
yeah, but he missed all last year basketball. I don't see him miss anymore. A kid from Gloucester was so excited to kick the field goal for Gloucester High a couple years back. At the field goal, they did that high jump up and bump each other. Dislocated shoulder, gone for the year. I'm telling you. It's like slapping the backboard. You don't get any extra points. And I seen the kid break their hand and miss the whole season.
I pull my hamstring just from getting off the couch, Coach. Okay, so it's not just celebrating. It's everyday activities for me. 42-25 Panther lead over Winthrop after the first half. We'll be back in about 7 or 8 minutes or so to give you more first half analysis and what we're going to see in the second half from this Panthers team.
42 points at halftime. I said maybe about 80 a game, and they're headed that way right now.
You're very rarely wrong. Very rarely
I wouldn't say that.
We'll be back soon.
Okay.
Everything starts out small. The things that hurt us, they all start from somewhere. The words we say, the things we do, they can grow into something else. What was small and innocent can become big and sometimes scary. All it takes is one comment, one picture, one video for something to catch fire. But a big problem doesn't need a big response. Not at first. Even if we don't know what to say, the eye emoji can be that first step we take. Let's all pledge to take that first small step together and change the world in a big way. I'm a witness, and so are you.
Creativity is putting your imagination to work, and it's produced the most extraordinary results in human culture. Dreams come from inspiration. Inspiration comes from an idea. And ideas come from creativity. We believe in raising up a new generation of creative minds. And it all starts with you. Help sponsor the award-winning Beverly High School Media Program so the students can have the resources they need to make dreams happen.
Listen, you're my friend.
I noticed you haven't really been yourself recently.
Yeah, I feel like something's up.
How are you?
Are you okay?
Is there anything you want to talk about?
I just want to know how you're feeling.
And listen, even if you don't know what to say, I'm here to talk.
No matter what you're going through,
I just want you to know I'm here.
I've got your back.
when you want to talk, I'm here.
You are watching BevCam. Here, anyone can come to the studio to make their own local TV show. Contact us with your idea. We'll help you get started with producing your own show, editing it, and then we'll broadcast it to all of Beverly for your friends and family to see. You might even get some new fans. We also film local events like sports, music, city council meetings, and more. If you miss out on anything in town, you can catch up on it here. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Contact us at 978-927-5544 or email us at admin@bevcam.org.
Listen.
All it took was someone who would insist that I just try.
Suddenly, everything was turned around because they judge you.
You tell them, I don't need this.
No one is going to understand.
Unless they've been through it, how can they?
Then one day you realize,
You feel so hopeless.
I need help. I need help.
You feel so hopeless.
Then one day you realize,
Unless they've been through it, how can they understand?
I don't need this.
No one's going to judge you.
suddenly everything was turned around because they insist that I just try.
All it took was someone who would just
Listen.
All right, the start of the second half here at the Henry Cabot Lodge Fieldhouse in Beverly, as your Panthers host the Winthrop Vikings. Panthers with a 42-25 lead at the end of the first half. Winthrop coming out aggressive. You see Washington there with 13 in the first half to lead Winthrop scores. Winthrop only with 4 players on the stat sheet as Conway knocks it down for a long 2. Conway now has 6.
So Winthrop comes out with the first hoop. Who's that? Crowley?
Moreland in there for 2.
Moreland. So Moreland answers with the bucket. Hey, quick shout out to Ben Goodhue and his daughter Maggie, who I know are home watching the game. Hope they're enjoying it. 2 big, huge Panther fans.
Long 3 from Ramadoni. He's got 9. All from beyond the arc. Brayu had 14 in that first half to lead all scores.
Moreland thought of good look aside. Gotta catch the ball, Davies. Come on, buddy.
Ramadoni up to
hands.
Washington. Strong 2, got it to go.
Good defense by Moreland, too. He earned that.
Washington only had, I believe, 2 points in that second
2
quarter.
2 points, 1 basket, or 2.
He's up to 15 now. Panthers with a 12-point lead, 6:40 left to go in the third quarter. Crowley going strong.
Tried to do a reverse layup. Beverly up 12 now.
Brayu on Washington's going to use a pick. Drives the lane past Kamara.
Nice drive by Washington. I like this kid. He's a senior, one of the few seniors they've got.
Brayu has some space. See if he shoots it. He does.
Again, Beverly selling for those threes. Almost got a frustration foul on top of it.
Ramadoni, transition 3. No good. Davies in transition. Gets it up to Abreu. He's got numbers.
Oh, nice step and 1. Nice hoop.
Abreu adding to his tally. He's got 16. Okay, we couldn't go over that first half. Too quick in between halves getting back, but we had Davies. He had 2 points in that first half. Kamara with 6 off 2 threes. Crowley had 9. Moreland with 4. Malumba with 5. But again, it's Abreu leading all scoring for the Panthers, just like he did last season.
Picking up from where he left off.
Conway, 3.
It's going to be shot. Oh, out of bounds. Going to be Beverly ball.
Bear going to get off the bench here. In for Davies. So you have Abreu, Kamara, Bearer, Crowley, and Moreland on the floor for Beverly. 14-point lead in the third quarter, turned over. Ramadoni getting it to Washington.
Oh, there's a backcourt there.
Ends up in the hands of Washington again.
Nice no-look pass. Lost it.
Corner 3 from Washington off the mark.
Beverly pushes.
Kamara, Moreland, open 3. Yes.
Got it.
49-32, Panther lead. Moreland.
17, that was like the largest lead, right? At halftime they were at 17, so it's back to 17, their largest lead.
Talking to Moreland in the offseason, he's really working on extending his shot, getting his range out further, past that three-point arc. And he's been doing a better job shooting the ball. Only his first made 3 there tonight, but
and he's just coming off football too, so it won't take him long. He's just an athlete. See, that foul was on Barra, his first, team's first for the half.
Working it down low. Off the mark, Moreland, another rebound. We're going to get a foul on Winthrop. I believe it was on 22.
Moreland, another rebound. Duncan does a little of everything. Hey, quick get well to Coach Doug Linehan, who's coming off hip surgery out there. He's bouncing back. Coach Linehan's a tough guy. He'll do fine. And ran into an old Sports Fair America trial walking with my wife the other day. Her kids and granddaughters, all good athletes here at Beverly.
It's a third team foul on Winthrop in this third quarter. Third personal on DeSaso. 4:50 left in this third quarter. Panthers, like you said, 17-point lead, matching their largest of the night. Brayu going to use the pick from Crowley. Looking for Moreland.
Right idea, looking for the backdoor cut. The cut was there, but it wasn't open.
Rodriguez in for DiCiccio. You have Malumba inbounding. Wide open Abreu, nobody on him. Couldn't get it to fall. Offensive board bearer over to Malumba, the putback. Got it to go. Malumba, 7 points off the bench for the Panthers. I believe Malumba's going to be that glue guy for the Panthers off the bench this season.
Another good athlete. He's only a junior.
Going to be a hold on Abreu. His first foul tonight. Second team foul for the Panthers. Rodriguez finds Washington on the inbound. Trying to get something going, keep the Vikings in this one. Dribbles past all the Beverly defense.
Nice
but
rebound. Nice pass. The heads of Crowley finished. Nice pass.
And that was Malumba grabbing that board. Having the wherewithal, looking up really quickly there.
Athletic move. First thing he did, rebound, he pivoted, looked down court. Saw Crowley ahead of the pack and got on the ball.
Good defense there by Malumba. Abreu, transition three. Can't get it to go. Abreu's been off the mark.
You know, one thing he hasn't done tonight that he did all last year, which I really like, is attack the hoop. Remember last year, he was attacking that hoop. I'd like to see him start attacking a little bit more.
Washington drives baseline, tries to lay it up. Can't get it to fall, but good hustle play by DeSaso for the Vikings. He'll step out of bounds. The ball will go back to the Panthers. This one's turning into, I don't want to say a blowout yet, but we're getting there. 19-point lead, 21-point lead for the Panthers. We're going to get a timeout from Winthrop. And at the other end of this timeout, we're going to see the freshman again, Treston Abreu, on the court.
Well, you know, you like to start the season off with a nice win, and it's always even nicer to have a nice blowout win where you get everybody in.
Yeah.
Get the first game jitters out of the way. You get some kids on the bench who haven't played yet. It'd be nice to see everyone get in.
Coach Karakoutis there talking to his team. And we've talked about him before. You know, I got the chance to sit down with him over the offseason, making that video that we did make that will be coming out momentarily in the next couple of weeks here about both the boys program and the girls program. We're going to be getting that out to you as soon as possible. Don't have a set date for it.
Talk a little about that, Alice. I really like that. Did you do for the girls the same as you did for the boys?
So it's going to be all one video. It's going to be about Beverly basketball. We interviewed Coach Karakoutis, all the players. We interviewed Jeff Downey, interviewed you, of course. We interviewed Stanchel, head coach of the girls team, all the girls players as well. It's going to be a collaborative video, both boys and girls basketball, talking about the history of Beverly basketball and what it means now to get these kids who live in Beverly. You don't have to go to a prep school to play for a good basketball program anymore.
Well, me and Coach Karakoutis are talking about that. We felt like we were in that room being interviewed for about 2 hours. I said, we'll probably be on for about 5 seconds. But no, I thought that was a great idea. I'm really looking forward to seeing that. You guys Alex, you do a nice job. Put a lot of work into that. Should be very interesting.
Very exciting.
Again, looking ahead, they're getting numbers ahead here. No, nice unselfish pass by Barra. Barra could have had that. In fact, Coach Karakoutis tell him, Ryan, shoot the ball. I agree. Ryan, when you watch this game on tape, shoot that ball next time. Good unselfish move. That's your shot. That's what we call one pass too many. You didn't have to tell me. I used to come out the bus shooting. Nice soft touch by Moreland. Another 2 points.
And Bearer exits the game after that. Boris in his place again. So you have 3 bench players on the court now in Boris, Abreu, and Malumba getting some minutes in early for the Panthers. 23-point lead, 2:36 left to go in this third quarter. Good defense by Abreu. Corner 3 from Conway off the mark. Rodriguez with the offensive board. Trickles back out. Eventually lands out of bounds. Will stay with Winthrop.
You know, another thing I'm noticing, Alex, on Winthrop is a lot of their players have gone pretty much the entire game. They haven't used too much of the bench. And I'm wondering if these kids are starting to get a little tired. I noticed a lot of their shots are hitting the front rim. I think their legs are starting to get a little tired now. And see the way they're shooting the ball. But this kid Washington, I like him. He's a senior.
He's going to drive right on Boris. Gets it to go and the foul.
No sooner do I say I like this kid Washington, and bang.
Took advantage of the smaller Boris on that. Just entered into the game. Took him strong side, and now Kamara will re-enter.
Is that Boris's foul?
Yes. First on him, third on the Panthers in this third quarter. Moreland, another board. He's nearing a double-double.
Reverse it, swing it, swing it, swing it. One more swing. There it is.
Three from
Wide
Boris
open.
in the corner.
Yeah.
Offensive board, Kamara. Nice dish to Moreland.
Again, unselfish.
Boris trying to get it out of there. He'll be fouled in the process.
But that was a nice unselfish pass. It was a good pass.
See who that foul's going to be on.
Haven't put it up yet. 22.
It's the fourth foul on to say so. Third team foul for the Vikings. Malumba to inbound it. Crowley. Boris now with it. Working down low to Malumba. Good defense from Winthrop. There'll be a foul on Conway on the play, and we're going to get a technical on Malumba. Looked a bit like a flop for Conway, but Malumba's now going to be persuaded over to the bench for the Panthers. Malumba seemed to have stepped on Conway in an area you don't want to be stepped on, Coach.
Was that a foul on Malumba before?
No, it was a foul on Winthrop before the play. Technical after the fact. I believe the foul was on Conway. It's yet to be put on the board. We're going to get technical or free throw shots here from Washington, but and that foul from Winthrop never put on the board or recorded, it seems like.
That's Winthrop's first free throw.
So that's the fourth foul on Marge. Fourth team foul for the Panthers. Washington. In the corner, it's Conway. Long two. Off the mark. Boris grabbing the rebound. Pushing it past half court. Crowley. Abreu. Step back. Crowley again. Sizes up. Got it to go.
Crowley with the three. Let's say he's got a nice soft touch. Beverly back up 22 again.
Minute 20 left to go in this third quarter. Conway, nice fake, mid-range jumper, just short. Gets his own board. He'll be fouled, he'll shoot too. Fouls on Davies, his first 15 foul for the Panthers. Moreland going to get off the bench, and he'll grab Abreu. Conway knocks down the second after missing the first. Beverly still up 21. Boris picks up his dribble. Great transition by the Panthers. Crowley will end up tracking it down. He'll lose it to Conway. Defense by Kamara at half court. Up to Rodriguez. Didn't look pretty, didn't go in there. Davies, rebound in transition now. He's going to take it all the way to the rack. Whoa. Couldn't get it to go, but Moreland with the putback. He'll be fouled and shoot 2.
See what that foul's on.
First foul on Rodriguez. 4th team foul for the Vikings. Moreland can't hit the first. DiCiccio back in for Rodriguez. On the floor for the Panthers, you have Kamara, Crowley, Boris, Davies, and Moreland at the line. Moreland can't knock down the free throws. We're going to get over the back call on Crowley. 6 on the team. 2nd on Crowley. Washington.
38 seconds to go in the quarter.
Long 3, got it to go. That's Ramadoni. He's got 12 points tonight, all from beyond the arc. 18-point lead for the Panthers now.
Winthrop with the low press now. Beverly breaks it easy for the layup. Moreland. Nice pass by Crowley.
And I'm sure the press from Lynn English last week got him ready for that.
Up an even 20. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. 60 to 40.
Winthrop going to hold for the last shot. It's Washington, deep 3, got it to go.
This kid's not shy.
A heave at the end of the quarter, no good. Beverly leading 60-43 after 3. The story in that third quarter, besides the play, is you had that technical on Malumba. And that's something we had talked about beforehand during the broadcast, is aggressiveness. Whether it was intentional, whether it was not, definitely not a good look.
Got to keep your head. Got to keep your head. So we got a score out of Winthrop. Did you mention that the girls down in Winthrop are down right now 26-20 at halftime?
Okay.
We thank Miss Sunshine Moreland, who's giving us up to date.
So
thanks, buddy. Much appreciated.
A big third quarter from Moreland in this game. He missed both free throws, but he had 9 points. He had a 3 towards the end of that third quarter, or excuse me, towards the beginning of that third quarter. He's really extending his range. 9 points from him in that third quarter alone. It's going to give him 13 so far tonight. 2nd on Beverly in scoring, just behind Abreu. Saw a good job of the Panthers beating the press Winthrop was putting on.
You say Moreland got what, 13 you said, right?
Yep.
All right.
And Washington did his thing again in that third quarter.
Yeah, after being held at one basket, he bounced back with 9 more points in the quarter.
Beverly turning the ball over to start this fourth quarter. And yeah, Washington 22 in this game to lead all scorers.
60-43, okay.
Abreu coming in for Boris. So the Beverly starting 5 out there. Washington out there for Winthrop along with Conway, DiCiccio, Ramadoni, and Dino. Ramadoni with the ball. He has 12, looking for 15. Got it. Ramadoni, all 5 of his shots coming from beyond the arc. 15 for him.
You know, Winthrop played Beverly 18-18 that third quarter. And we got another quick turnover.
Going the other way. Foul's going to be on Davies. It's going to put Winthrop in the 1-and-1, I believe, once they check this. Excuse me, no.
That's his 6, so Winthrop shoot 1-and-1. I think it's just 5 on Winthrop for team fouls.
4 team fouls for Winthrop. That was Beverly's 7th team foul. Crowley up and under, couldn't get it to go. Into the hands of Kamara. Moreland 3. Hits back iron, rebound Davies, loses it. Washington with it now.
Ooh.
Winthrop showing signs of life. Fourth quarter going their way. Yes, they're down 14, but Washington's got the hot hand. See if he continues.
A little too much dribbling. Get on the floor. Get on the floor. Nice job.
Moreland
Keep
going
Moreland. Oh, nice left hand. He misses it, but Davies is there for the putback.
Going to get a timeout called by Coach Karakutis. 62-46 Panther lead. Good to see Davies crashing the boards there and getting that putback. And as we're in this timeout, we're going to look at the road ahead for these Beverly Panthers after a 16-6 season last year. It looks like, barring any circumstances that we don't expect to see tonight, they're going to start out this season 1-0. You have Swampscott coming up on the docket there, their only road game. It's going to be coming on the 17th. And then you have Saugus, Lowell, and Madison Park, three teams that you aren't really used to seeing.
All here. And this is interesting. Beverly, the Northeast Conference in general, usually plays Tuesdays and Fridays. But because of the way Christmas falls, next week Beverly will be playing Monday and Thursday, two Northeast Conference games, Swampscott and Saugus. A rare non-league game Saturday against Lowell. Lowell's one of the top teams in the state this year. We talked about earlier. They are loaded. In fact, they're playing the Prep tonight. I think it's at the Prep.
I believe so.
That should be a good game. Prep is always strong, so that'd be very interesting. All right, so Beverly's up 16. Winthrop hanging around.
6.5 left to go in the fourth. Winthrop in the 1-1 now. See Barrer jumping that pass.
Athletic move by Barrer. Anticipation. Barrer, that nice.
Inbound from the scorer's table.
Chichio. Oh, nice steal by Moreland. Taps it away. Nice no-look pass for the layup. Oh, he misses it. Moreland. Look at Moreland on the boards. He's tough.
He's going to stay Beverly. Yeah, great no-look pass by Kamara.
Beautiful
Braves
pass.
just couldn't finish that one off the glass.
Got to finish it. A little sloppy this second half, isn't it?
They definitely see. He was definitely a little chippy in that first half, I think. Took a lot of energy out of both teams. Scoring not as high as it was in that first half. Like you said, Beverly with 42 to end that first half. Only 20 points in the third quarter and in the first 2 minutes of the fourth.
Oh, nice job. Oh, nice pass by Crowley.
That's going to make a highlight reel.
That was nice. Who scored that?
Abreu in there.
Abreu scored that, right?
2.
But it's a pass from Crowley. Leads back to 18.
Washington, Conway for 3. Got it to go. We've been talking about Washington as a threat to score all game, as we're going to get a timeout again from Karakutis and the Panthers, but it's been Conway, really that second scorer for Winthrop. But like we said, only 4 players on this Winthrop team on the score sheet. See Karakutis talking to his team. Used a couple timeouts in the past minute or so.
No, I got 5 points for them in this quarter. They got 49 up there because I know they had 43. Did someone make a free throw that I missed? Or was this a 3? Conway's just a 3.
That was a 3.
There we go, right there, buddy.
Karakutis, as we said, 16-6 in his first season at the helm in Beverly last season.
Winthrop 10 threes. That's 30 out of the 49 points. Again, it looks like they're going to live and die by the 3. They could be tough down in their gym, you know, shooting on their home court with those 3s.
Yeah, this Beverly Fieldhouse, a lot longer behind the hoops. Definitely a bit of a home court advantage for the Panthers. They're used to it. The depth perception seems to fool with you when shooting on these hoops. Kamara, corner 3. He couldn't get it to go.
For 3s. Settling for 3s all night.
Crowley got fouled, I believe, by Conway. Excuse me, no, it's going to go on Washington. It's going to be on the floor. Washington's second, 5th team foul on the Vikings in the 4th. 5:06 left to play.
Second, huh? Ooh, almost forced that pass.
Crowley finds Abreu in the corner. He'll drive, go up, gets it to go. Just like you said, been attacking the rim this second half, not settling for open shots.
Big size advantage. Who scored that? I couldn't see who that was.
Good move there by DeSaso, number 22. Cuts the lead back down to 15. Bad pass. Abreu grabs it just so Washington couldn't. Would have been an easy 2 in transition if he could. Malumba will enter the game. He'll grab Bear. And we're going to get another foul on Malumba as soon as he gets in. That's going to be 5.
That didn't take long, huh?
No. And Boris comes in for him right away, as that's Malumba's 5th, and he'll foul out.
Winthrop will be shooting 1-on-1 here.
Malumba, though, with 7 points tonight. A great assist on an outlet pass on a quick rebound.
He's going to be fine. He's a very athletic, young man. He's going to be fine.
DeSaso with the free throws. 1-1, can't hit the first. Camaro with the board, quickly out in transition to Moreland. He'll slow it down. Abreu down
Nice
to Crowley.
pass.
Gets
There
it
you
to
go. All night. I started looking low. That's been there all night.
Washington dribbling by a few Beverly defenders.
Good defense.
Crowley keeps it in, right to Conway. 3, can't hit.
Comes back, gets the rebound.
Boris picks up his dribble over to Crowley. Back to Boris, floater. Just off. Moreland, nice steal away from Conway.
In 1, oh. Good heads up play. Good hustle by Moreland. I got 17 fouls, Alex, for them now.
It's going to be their 7th team foul. Conway, that's his 3rd. Moreland will knock down the first. 69-51, Panther lead. 3:49 left to go in the 4th. Moreland knocks them both down. An even 70 for the Panthers. Rodriguez will grab DeSaso on the Viking side.
You got Moreland 4 for 7 from the line.
Winthrop crossing half court slowly. Conway finds an open man, open shot, couldn't get it to go. Rebound Boris.
Oh, he had Crowley in the...
Picked off by Washington, doing it on both ends. Winthrop has numbers, 5-on-2. Washington going in, but he'll take a charge.
Yeah, that's a good job. Whole bench should be up on that. Kid takes the charge, get up.
Is that the first Tommy point of the season?
Yeah, that's the first Tommy point. Who took the charge?
Boris.
Damian Boris, welcome to Beverly basketball. That's a Tommy point.
Timeout called by Winthrop. It's going to be the 3rd personal on Washington. Beverly with a 19-point lead. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left to go in this 4th. Beverly has this game in hand, but if you're Coach Karakoutis, what are you looking to work on in the final minutes of this 4th quarter to really tighten up things in this first game?
They're overplaying now, Winthrop, and they got to start gambling. I just be pounding inside. They're in the bonus already. One inside. I don't think they can stop Crowley. Even Malumba, when he was in there, was getting good position. Davies, I like to see play a little bit more lower against a team like this with the height advantage.
Yeah, this is a team Beverly beat last year again, as we said, 79-46 at Winthrop. This one close, not that far off. Beverly leading 70-51 in the 4th quarter here. Winthrop coming out with a press. Not giving up without a fight. Kamara picks up his dribble, gets it to Moreland past half court. Boris, open three. Off the mark. Conway, give it up to Rodriguez. Another shot from Winthrop, another miss. Offensive board, put back, sent away by Moreland. He'll grab his own rebound, but he'll lose it to Conway. Back in the hands of Winthrop. Contested shot off the mark, another offensive rebound. Conway again can't hit. Boris coming in there for the rebound.
By Damian Boris.
Boris has done a good job of rebounding here in his first game in a Beverly uniform. Beverly leads 70-51. Ali, the mark. Abreu saves it into Kamara. They'll slow it down. Moreland to three. Couldn't get it to go.
I'd like to see the shot chart after this game. How many threes they took compared to twos.
Conway in the corner. Rodriguez almost loses it. Washington off the dribble again, off the glass, no good. Another rebound, Moreland.
I like the way he uses the glass, though, for the nice soft touch, Washington, even though he missed that one.
Down to 2 minutes in the fourth. Beverly's still leading by 19. I'd like to see them get something going.
There it is, Crowley inside, bang. Hello.
Got it to go. After a few possessions of a few threes, you definitely know Karakutis wanted to see them pound it inside. Don't try to pad your stats at the end of a game. Rodriguez left open for the three, can't hit. Crowley rebound over to Kamara. We're going to get some subs in soon for the Panthers. Boris, he'll be fouled by Conway. That's Conway's fourth. Minute 27 left to go in the fourth. They're going to be shooting 1-1 here.
Yeah, it should be.
We're going to get some subs for the Panthers. You have the freshman Abreu coming in. Senior guard Pat Parsons. Aiden Cahill makes an entrance, as well as Andrew Coughlin. Boris at the line, shooting 1-1. Gets the first one to go. It seemed like everybody on the court forgot it was 1-1. Boris knocks them both down. And the Warm the Buses chant coming from the Beverly fan section. It's probably wise to do so. It's pretty cold out there, Coach.
It sure is. Okay, I'm looking for 25 here on the roster, and I can't see from here, but I'm looking to see if that's Zach Sparkman, who's only a freshman who's playing JVs, but I can't see from here.
At the line is Washington. He'll knock down the first. Foul coming from Andrew Coughlin. His first, Beverly's 9th team foul.
Yeah, he's not on our roster.
Washington knocks down both free throws and he'll exit. Great game from Washington tonight.
Nice job. Nice job.
Led all scores, just under 30 points for the senior. Beverly still up by 19. Deep three. Off the mark. Getting back on defense. Two is made by Ramadoni. His first shot made that was not a three-pointer. He has 17 points. Five of his shots coming from beyond the arc.
Even the bench is coming and finding up the threes.
Ramadoni. Putting
Another
in the work. Deep three for Ramadoni. He has a quiet 20 on the Winthrop side. 6 threes for him. Lead all shooters in this game. We're going to get a foul on Winthrop. It's going going to be on Conway. That's his 5th. He's done.
Oh, you know who 25 is? They got him down here for different. They got him down as 22. That's Justin Dela Cruz.
Okay.
Okay. So we get that set away. Justin Dela Cruz. Justin's only a junior.
Abreu knocks down the first half of a 1-1.
That's his first varsity point. One of many to come for his 4-year career coming up.
Can't knock down the second. 75-58 Panther lead. Ray Madoni, see if he can pad those stats. He already has 20. It won't be 23.
Pull the ball now, the Beverly.
10 seconds left. They're just going to dribble it out. So Beverly improves to 1-0 on the season after a 75-58 win at home against the Winthrop Vikings. At times it wasn't pretty, at times it was pretty chippy, but Beverly got it done, and they got it done the way they got it done all last year, with Abreu outside and attacking, with Moreland and Crowley on the insides, and with people like Davies and Malumba providing hustle plays along the way.
Well, it was a nice win, and like we talked about earlier, it was a nice 20-point win pretty much in the second half. So it's good he got to clear the bench. Everybody got in, and that's what you love to see your first game. It's a great start, little playing time for everyone.
Yep.
The freshmen getting action, and this team's going to be okay. I was a little surprised at all the 3-pointers they took, but I think they'll watch that film and they'll see. I think they probably could have pounded a little bit more, but hey, a win's a win. We got an up-to-date score out of Winthrop. Winthrop is leading the Beverly girls 34-25 at the end of the third quarter.
Okay.
Alex. So we thank Ms. Moreland for the update. Much appreciated.
This Beverly team did great on opening night. They answered all the questions that we had. Are we going to see an improved offense from last year? It seems to be the same around that 70 to 80 point mark we're going to see them at. We'd like to see them work it inside a little bit more, because when they did that, they were very successful.
Very successful, yeah. But don't worry. Coach Caracus will watch the tape. They'll break that down. I'm not worried about that. It's going to be a fun team to watch.
A deeper team now, too. You have the transfer in Boris. You have Bear here for a full year, hopefully, as well as Malumba. You have pieces to really give your star players the rest when you need them to.
I see Matt Rand's back on the score table again this year for another year, and I'm sorry, I missed my Erin Scanlon, who used to do the book. She's not around this year, unfortunately. Right? I see Matt Caracus, his dad Perry, out in the stands out there with John Kentrose, good friend of his, my Peabody boys. But I want to thank our cameraman, okay, Jake Brown, okay, Jack Brown, excuse me, Jack Brown, okay, and Fee.
And of course, thank you to Robert back in the studio doing the tech directing.
Robert
Everything
Dokes,
you see here
our producer,
is because of Robert. Thank you so much. Beverly will be in action again in a few days at Swampscott. Then they'll be at home for a couple weeks in a row.
We'll be back next Thursday.
I don't know about we will, but you will definitely be here.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're not going to be here?
I don't think I will be.
Oh, Mom. We got to get you back here. We'll work out something.
All right, thank you for watching BevCam Sports Network on Channel 22. For Tom Donovan, I'm Alex Luco. Thank you very much.